You know what's really weird? You get a lot of people and they look around in the world today, you see everything happening in society, you see everything on the internet, you see everything in advertising and all that kind of jazz. You know what it winds up being? It winds up being confusion. Confusion and distraction. Distraction and confusion. Confusion is the tool to stop your brain, your mind, from focusing on the things that are important to you. That's the problem. That's what you need to wonder about. You got to get yourself focused. If you don't have focus, you're bitched. Without focus of the mind, you've got nothing. Without focus of the mind, you can't focus on the things that are important to you. Why are commercials designed the way they are? It's all shortcut, shortcut, shortcut. Everything's in on you, right in your face. You can never determine what's important to you. You can never see what's important to you. You can only see what they want you to see. And then, after you've been deeply programmed, after you've been crammed in your little cell for a while, you're bitched. You're bitched. You got nothing you can go with. And then what? Then what do you have, huh? Then you're just lost. You're wandering around. No idea who the hell you are. You got no focus. You got nothing going on in the mind. The mind is important. Your own mind is important. That's what you need to remember. Okay, so how do you do that? How do you do that? How do you purify your mind? How do you keep yourself so your head's clean and clear and you can think? First thing you got to do is shut everything else off. You got to close down all the other things that aren't really important and don't really matter. You sit there and you got all this television and wanting and needing, and your wants and needs, your needs and wants, and everything gets all fucked up and you have no idea which is important, which is not important. Stand back, unplug, turn everything off, sit in the dark for a while. Got to reboot the head, man. You got to reboot the head, man, because if you don't reboot the head, you're fucked. You're fucked. And then what? Then what? Then what do you do? You're sitting there, you have no idea what you want, so you have to unfocus. You have to sit there, turn everything off, and then turn it back on and think about who you are. What is it that you want? What do you want out of life? What would other people see if they sat back and watched you for a long period of time? What would be the thing that they witness out of your life? Number one thing you got to remember is how important you are. You got to remember how important your own thoughts are, your own beliefs, your own ideals. Because you know what? At the end of the day, nothing anyone else says matters. People come at me all the time saying, hey Sean, you should do this. Hey Sean, you should do that. Why do you run Cult this way? Why do you want to do this? Why do you want to go to MTV? Why do you want to talk to people in modern media? Hey, you don't like it? Fuck you, okay? I've got no time for that, all right? I'm just trying to live my life and do what I want with my thing. You want to do something? You do something your own way. Do it your own way. You don't need me. You don't need television. You don't need Gandhi, Buddha, God, nothing, man. You don't need none of that. You got to unplug the mind and focus in on yourself because you are your own person. That's what's important. So what are you supposed to take out of this? What's the idea you're supposed to have inside your own head? The number one idea that you got to have inside your own head is that you don't need anybody. You don't need anyone. You always got to remember what's important and what's important for you. Don't start buying shit just because you see some images on the screen on the TV. Don't listen to Sean K because Sean K tells you stuff. Don't listen to the media because the media tells you stuff. Don't listen to Henry Rollins or Jello Biafra or Noam Chomsky or any of those guys just because they tell you stuff. Go make up your own mind. Get all your data. Make your own decision. And always remember, hey, I could be wrong. My name is Sean Kennedy, and I am the fucking man.